3-0 victory over Nottingham Forest. Some festive football here at Old Trafford. You can see the Christmas tree in the back. And I love a game at Old Trafford just after Christmas, usually on Boxing Day, usually against Newcastle. And there's usually loads of goals. And today, Manchester United managed to get a clean sheet, but also bagged plenty of goals for themselves as well. And I've got to say, I know Martial scored, Rashford scored. Say it again, they are my guys and I absolutely adore them. But Casemiro was world class today. He was absolutely out of this. Now, I know it's only against Nottingham Forest, some of you might say, but he was absolute quality. And for so long, we have been crying out for a defensive midfielder that could perform like that. And Casemiro today was out of this world. Absolutely incredible performance from him. I thought Rashford and Martial were excellent in the first half. Marcus Rashford in particular will be disappointed not to get a few more goals. In the second half, there was a few moments where we could have slipped him in and we just didn't manage to do it. And you could see the frustration from him there. We also seen that from Anthony Martial today. And I don't think we get to see that enough. There was a point where the pass didn't come into him from Bruno Fernandes. The pass didn't come into him. And then Anthony Martial just had a go at him. And I'd love to see that. I want to see players that are hungry to score goals, that are disappointed when they don't score goals. And that's exactly what we're seeing from Anthony Martial, Marcus Rashford today. Anthony Martial did have a chance to get a second in that second half, but unfortunately was saved quite well from the goalkeeper after a fantastic pass by Bruno Fernandes, who got one in and through for Anthony Martial after he failed to pass to him, which caught his frustration. Marcus Rashford was excellent again today as well. Set up the goal, Martial, after scoring a fantastic goal. And the first goal for United came from a well-worked set piece. It was a really, really intelligent set piece from the boys. Marcus Rashford pulls out to the edge of the box and the pass comes to him and he bends it. An absolutely fantastic goal from Marcus Rashford. His 10th goal of the season as well. Incredible stuff from Marcus Rashford today. And then he went and got an assist for himself as well, setting up Anthony Martial. The pass come through to him. I think it was from Bruno Fernandes or Ericsson. I can't remember quite who it was. But the pass came through to Marcus Rashford nice and early. Marcus Rashford gets through. You're asking now, Anthony Martial, please put the position into the box where you can be found for the finish. He does just that. He's on the edge of the box. And Marcus Rashford finds him and he hits it early, which surprises the goalkeeper. Maybe the goalkeeper should have saved it, but he hit it early, which then obviously helped him because the goalkeeper, who maybe could have done a little bit better with it, was beaten by the shot. So a goal for Martial, a goal for Rashford in the first half, an assist as well. And normally that would be enough, a goal and an assist, to get Marcus Rashford the man of the match. But the performance from Casemiro was absolutely outstanding. Defensively, very intelligent, and even going forward as well. He nearly had a goal for himself, and then he set up a shot for Fred, who scored Manchester United's third. A very, very good pass from Casemiro. And I know it's only Nottingham Forest, but today, the intelligence in the play from Cas quite get there, knowing when to just lean on someone and let your power and your experience pay off. I thought Casemiro was incredible today. And to see him in that game with assist, I thought it cemented my decision for him to be man of the match. We kept the clean sheet. We started without two centre-backs. You know, we put in Luke Shaw at centre-back, and I thought Luke Shaw was excellent. Excellent. So much so that I'd start Luke Shaw and Varane at centre-back again against Wolves unless Victor Lindelof is available. I know Harry Maguire came in as a late sub today, but for me, Luke Shaw played better than I've ever seen Harry Maguire play there. He's better bringing the ball out from the back. He's better with the ball at his feet. He's better in terms of his distribution. And I don't think defensively he did too badly from that middle of the pitch there today. You've also got the fact that Casemiro likes to drop in between the centre-backs, which really, really helps Luke Shaw. And I thought today, overall, it was a very, very good performance, professional performance. Maybe Anthony could have done a little bit better. I thought he was a little bit quiet, a little bit wasteful today. On another day, he would have had a goal. I thought he should have scored in the second half. I think that was the moment where Anthony Martial was fuming because he didn't get the pass. The pass did go to Anthony, who was clean through, and he should have scored. It was a similar position to the one, although it was in front of the East Stand when he scored against Arsenal. He was in front of the Stretford and should have scored. Didn't score, and United should have made it a lot more comfortable than it actually was. In the first half, Nottingham Forest had a goal disallowed for offside, and I managed to get Amazon Prime up on my phone. Don't ask me how I got the signal, and I could see the VAR decision and the process and bear in mind, my Amazon would have been delayed by about 30 seconds. And I knew it was going to be offside a good minute and a half before the decision was actually made and came through at the ground. I thought that was really, really weird that it took so long to make that decision. It was clear he had taken an extra deflection off the Nottingham Forest player, which then led to the goal scorer being offside. But yeah, man, it was a real weird decision that it took so long, but eventually they got it right. John says, did Dave make a save today? I'm not totally sure, to be honest with you, but I thought David De Gea did all right as well. There was one point where maybe he could have released the ball a little bit quicker and he didn't, but absolutely fine. I thought his performance was pretty good today, David De Gea. He didn't have too much to deal with himself. But overall, 3 points in the bag. These Boxing Day games or the day after Boxing Day, 27th, you just need to get 3 points in the bag, don't you? That's the most important thing, getting 3 points in the bag, making sure you pick up where you left off from just before the break. And hopefully now we can go into that game against Wolves at the weekend, get another victory. Today, Anthony Martial came off after 60 minutes, which will help his goal and assist per minute contributions. But it's clear that the manager is building him up slowly and bringing him back and hopefully, managing him correctly so he doesn't pick up another injury. But I thought Martial did really, really well today. Even if he didn't get that goal, I think his all-round play, his linking up of the front three, I think is very good. John says, what do you make of AWB performance, Wan-Bissaka's? And BMW Racing points at one with his chest. Oh, yeah, the one that I remember that save now in the first half. But yeah, Wan-Bissaka's performance was pretty good today as well. I thought he's doing well, isn't he? Since recently he did really well against Burnley. I still think there's those things where you go, it's like with Harry Maguire, he'll have good games, and Wan-Bissaka, but ultimately they have flaws in their game, which I think they're not going to lose. They are those guys, do you know what I mean? And ultimately, we can't fall for that now. I think Aaron Wan-Bissaka, we're not going to be signing any players in the January transfer window, so I think Aaron Wan-Bissaka can prove, a good backup and a good fight with Diogo Dalot. And I don't dislike Aaron Wan-Bissaka as much as some do. I think he's a decent player. Just doesn't fit maybe the style of play that we want to play. But he's been excellent these last two games. Diogo Dalot's injured. We're not going to be signing any players soon. I doubt we're going to bring Ethan Laird back off loan. So I don't have a problem with keeping Aaron Wan-Bissaka in the squad until the summer and giving him an opportunity maybe to prove the manager wrong. Donny van der Beek come in today, nearly had a goal, which would have really helped him. I don't think he did too badly, but again, when you have a chance like that, you want to put it away. Rory Jennings in the comments as well. He has a huge win. Imagine if you'd signed Casemiro a few years ago. Yeah, if we signed Casemiro a few years ago, there would never have been even heard of McFred. That's for sure. But today, 3 points in the bag. Lovely Christmas tree behind me. Happy days. And I've been ill, but thankfully I come to the game because Martial, Rashford score, clean sheet, 3 goals, 3 points. Even Fred gets on the score sheet, and Casemiro absolutely bossing it. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you're keeping it locked. I am now going to scurry to my car and get my ass home because I'm freezing. I'm hurting. My body's aching. I'm so ill. We got Dublin this week. That's going to be fun.